Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. Mark, what day is it? It is election day. It is Tuesday, November 5th. And everybody, I know we're all losing our collective minds in general about the election. What I thought might be a good idea is to give you a quick, big picture. What the heck is going on with the economy? Because everyone says it's all about the economy. I'm going to tell you what, I don't think it is. I think it is all about inflation. It's not all about the economy. Before I get started, I just want to say that what I'm about to talk about is going to rock some people. It's not going to feel good. You're going to say, that's not for me. That's not, okay, fine. Go to our website, jillonmoney.com, go to the blog section, click on the link that goes to the election economy blog post, because a lot of what I'm talking about will be covered in that blog. Let me bring in Mark Talercio, best executive producer in the world. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Jill.
Here's a thought experiment. It's 5 years ago. It's November 2019. Okay. And I want to tell you what is going to happen. I'm going to tell you it's November of 2019. And what's about to happen is we're going to have a global pandemic. Millions of people are going to die around the world. We're going to be worried for a long time about our health. We're going to worry a lot about our personal finance. We are going to get checks from the government. We're going to have a global economy shuttered. We are also then going to have a kind of like a step-by-step reopening. It's not going to be uniform. There's going to be fits and starts. When the economy really does open, many people are just going to spend like crazy just because they haven't been spending for a long time. We're going to have a surge in inflation. And then we're going to have the Fed jam interest rates up higher. They probably are going to get a late start doing that. And somehow, somewhere, miraculously, we will not go into a recession. We will actually have growth. We will have job creation. And really, when it comes to 5 years from now, in November of 2024, you will see that the economy, just by the numbers, by GDP, will look an awful lot like 2019. Do you believe it or not, Mark? Could you believe that?
Did all that happen? You forgot one important thing, though.
What's that?
Amongst all the things that you listed that happened, Jill on Money went to 5 days a week.
7 days a week.
7 days a week, right. Soon to end.
I mean, that's a lot of stuff to happen, gang. I'm sorry. That's a lot of stuff to happen. And I understand if you feel like the world is terrible. For some reason, you're just sort of stuck in the universe of, oh my God, I am not better off than I was 4 years ago. Okay, fine. You can say that all you want. Half of people polled by Gallup said they weren't. I'm just calling BS on it. People are feeling bad, but are they really worse off? That was the question that I asked myself. And it led me down a rabbit hole of doing some research. And that's how I got to this whole process of like, wow, look at this. We're doing okay. The economy is expanding. We have created jobs, forgetting about the stupid October jobs report, which may or may not turn into something big. We are seeing the inflation rate come down. And we are seeing that workers, on average, not every single one of you, but U.S. workers are making more money today than they were in 2019, even when I account for inflation. I do think the devil is in the details, right? Because I think that when you are somebody who is a homeowner, for example, let's say you're a homeowner and you've got a decent job. Maybe you didn't get a huge raise, but you're a homeowner, you've got a fixed rate mortgage, you've got a 401k, like your life's pretty good. Like you are pretty good. Probably half the country feels like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm good. But I don't really want to say that out loud because I know prices are higher. Prices are higher. Okay. But all these other things are also higher and you're doing fine. And compare that with somebody who's like a single parent who's a renter, where your housing costs have gone up dramatically because of rents have gone up dramatically. Paying for childcare has gone up dramatically. All that. The way that we walk through the economy is really to say, what do we experience and how do we feel about it? So I was with a group of people, Mark, and we were out to dinner and someone said, oh my God, I cannot believe how expensive everything is. I said, I know. Why do you keep going out for dinner if that's how you, yeah, but I want to go out for dinner. Okay. Just checking. Just checking. I mean,
it is expensive.
It's expensive. It is. So don't go out. No, I don't want to go out. Okay. Then, but like that's part of it. One of the things that I did in the blog post is I linked to the Compound's Ben Carlson. He is at Ritholtz Wealth Management. He writes a very good blog. Mark and I were just talking about it. Ben, we love you. The blog is called A Wealth of Common Sense. And he did a great thing. He went back and he said, well, how's the inflation rate done by decade? And he looked at kind of where we are in the 2020s and compared it with the 2010s. It's not that far off. It's just that it all happened so quickly and it was condensed. So, we'll have to see where we end up. But I have this sneaking suspicion that we're going to look back and there's going to be two, like if you go back for 15 years, right? Here's the question you're going to ask yourself. You as an individual, forget about as a politician. What would you rather have? Like a Great Recession recovery or a COVID recession recovery? So in the Great Recession, what happened was we had a housing crisis, a financial system that almost collapsed. We did not give people, individuals, a lot of help. We gave institutions a lot of help, the banks, financial institutions. And it took a long time for the recovery to actually take hold. It was really like, let's see, the market bottomed in 2009, but like the housing market didn't bottom till 2012 or something. And we really didn't get going till like 14, 15, 16. Like we didn't really get going. It was just took so much time versus we had this inflationary spike after the COVID recession because we had put a lot of money, maybe too much money into individuals' hands. And we saw a big, recovery bounce, but we also got inflation, and now inflation has lasted a little bit longer than anyone would like. And that's where we are. But no one seemed to suffer so dramatically as they did. Like we didn't have people losing their homes. And so what do you think, Mark? Which kind of recovery would you rather have? One which is highlighted by a lot of inflation, but it's a very quick recovery, or a longer recovery where there's no inflation?
Duh. I'll take the COVID recovery, please.
But here's the problem. Politicians who are such knuckleheads, guess what? They're going to absolutely would have picked. I know this for a fact. They will never send checks out like that ever again because they're going to say, oh my God, we got so hammered. And they will not let that happen again. And that's a shame to me. I mean, maybe we went too far. I get it. But there is, to me, this is one of those things where it's going to be the wrong lesson is extracted from the exact experience. And that's too bad. But, that's why I hate politics. But, my friends who cover politics, they think that Wall Street's crazy. So they're like, I don't know how you do what you do. All right, Mark, is that it for today? Am I done?
Yeah, everybody. Keep calm and carry on. It's going to be crazy whenever we find out. Who knows when we're going to find out? Maybe it's quick. Maybe it's not so quick, but don't let that impact what you're doing with your financial lives.
That's right. I also want to give you a nice quote to remember. I sit on the board of the LGBTQ Center of New York, and our CEO shared this quote last week. She said, "Joy is an act of resistance." The poet Toy Derricott penned that. Joy is an act of resistance. You know what? Be happy with where you are in your life. Find some joy. You will get through this. Everyone's going to get through this. And let's be nice to each other. We can be nice to each other. It's okay. All right, that's it. That is the program. If you have a financial question and you're worried about something going on in the election or something is just gnawing at you, give us a holler. Go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button. Let us know if you'd like to join us on the air live. Don't forget to sign up for the free weekly newsletter and also subscribe to Jill on Money Live. We have a new webinar coming up in just a couple of weeks, Thursday, November 14th, 7 Eastern Time. We're going to be doing year-end planning and tax loss harvesting with CFP and CPA Michael Goodman. It will cost you $35 to get that webinar and 3 more after that, all the back catalog. It'll be a lot of fun. Just check it out. It'll be great. Okay, you can subscribe to us on the Odyssey app or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Please do something nice for someone else today. Even if it's somebody who you think maybe has not voted in the same way you have voted. Do something nice. Just be a good human being. Breathe. You're going to get through this. We're all going to get through this. Change your work. Change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.